Scene one.
And action. Well, good morning. We're coming to you from the Canal du Garonne outside of Bordeaux. And this is the start of the canal that connects the Atlantic to the Mediterranean. Connects to the Canal du Midi and ultimately takes us to Sète on the Mediterranean, where hopefully things will be a little warmer. It's a chilly morning, having to do leg warmers, so having to stay warm this morning.
Having to stay awake. We're tired, we're fatigued. We need a couple rest days. So we'll get that when the rain comes in a couple days.
Yeah. Just take it easy. Hopefully we'll get some good Wi-Fi and maybe watch a movie or two. Stuff
in
like
French.
that. Yeah, in French, sure. Julianna's really into watching news in French, and I'm like...
I get a lot out of it.
But really cool town. We're in Castets et Castillon, I believe is the name of it. Anyway, we're on our way, and nice flat riding from here on all the way until we get to the Mediterranean. So should be very nice.
Happy trails.
Bye.
Any news on a bike shop?
Do we need anything other than what I need for my rack?
Yeah, I need somebody to fix my bag so that it's not taking up half my screen.
You see the bag?
Yeah. Want me to move it? See?
Do we want to adjust it real quick?
If you want to take the time.
Now it's filming, see? Oh, that's cool. I like what you're doing there. It's really nice.
Still, you got so much crust in your lashes.
So it looks like we might not see much more handlebar-mounted GoPro footage from Julianna for a while. Is that still a problem?
Yes,
I think these are all people living on the canal.
it is.
I think it's a real thing.
It is a thing.
We were eager to see what our new trail would hold for us, seeing that we'd be riding the Canal du Garonne and the Canal du Midi for the next several days. Happily, the route did not disappoint. Miles of serene riding beneath overhanging plane trees, past beautiful locks and bridges and aqueducts. The Canal de Deux Mers proved to be a magical experience indeed. Since the Roman Emperor Nero, the advantages of creating a navigable waterway between the Mediterranean and the Atlantic were well known. Avoiding the Iberian Peninsula and the Straits of Gibraltar would make shipping easier, faster, and more efficient. Along with Nero, Augustus, Charlemagne, and a string of French kings all tried to make the canal a reality, with no luck. In the late 1600s, the first part was finally planned and constructed from Sète on the Mediterranean to Toulouse, now known as the Canal du Midi. From there to Bordeaux, boats were required to try their luck on the River Garonne, which was unpredictable at best. The Canal du Garonne was finally built in the mid-1800s, unfortunately just in time to compete with the newly built Bordeaux to Sète railway. Commercially, the canal struggled until the 1970s, when river and canal tourism became a thing. Now the canal carries mostly tourist traffic, and people come from all over the world to experience its dreamy, peaceful waters and the beautiful villages all along its length. We found riding along the Canal de Garonne to be exceptional, as the entire way from Castets and Castillon to Toulouse is well paved or well graded, with quaint villages sprinkled between miles of quiet, traffic-free riding. Trail maintenance along the canal here. The Garonne and the Canal du Garonne. Threading the needle. It does. Very much. Cool, blustery autumn day. Feels like rain. Can feel the weather starting to shift. Supposed to get some rain tonight, a little clearing tomorrow, and then a whole bunch coming in, shifting the weather. Just love these old lockworks. Although the trail was flat, we both felt tired all day, and so we made it a short one, and took breaks along the way with many points of interest to distract us. Checking out the engineering marvels of the canal system never seemed to get old for us. Wait, there's ice cream? There was, and we enjoyed it with a rare open view of the surrounding countryside. You know, even though we were out the door by 9, here it is 5 o'clock. We've only probably had 34 miles to ride today, but we're still a couple of miles away. I think it's just too easy to just go slow along this canal and just really take it easy. It's all super flat, varying surfaces, but for the most part it's paved. But it's just so nice to just really take your time. And like I think we've said before, we're both really tired, kind of at that fatigued level. So yeah, we've been taking it easy today. But what a pretty day it's been. Beautiful, beautiful along the Canal de Garonne. Hope you're hearing that wind in the trees. It's a beautiful sound, very autumnal. You can hear the leaves getting crispy, shaking a little bit in that wind. Lovely autumn sound. Arriving in our town for the night of Damazan. We made it to our hotel, and we made it an early night to catch up on sleep and refresh our weary bodies. We probably ended up sleeping in a bit, and after exploring the old town, which we had no energy to do the previous night, just love the colors of those buildings. We looked for a boulangerie to get lunch supplies and found them all closed. Our preferred lunch was a baguette, cheese and meat, enjoyed by the side of the trail. But no baguette, no lunch. We would have to keep looking. It's a closed boulangerie. Okay, probably too late, huh? And then a sharp left and veer right after that.
Cross that bridge?
Uh-huh. So it's a good morning.
Good morning.
We're heading for a rest day, so we got one decent little ride tonight. Take a look at this path ahead of us. Doesn't that just make you want to get out there and ride? It's a beautiful, beautiful morning. Beautiful path. Just left a really cool little town. Had another hotel where we couldn't find the location. I don't know what's going on with Google Maps or Booking.com or the hotels themselves giving weird information on their addresses. We're heading for Valence d'Agen, also just known as Valence. We're going to spend a couple days there as the rains are predicted to hammer, and we will take a much needed break. How are you feeling this morning, babe?
I'm feeling tired. I slept well, but I just feel I haven't had enough recovery time. I feel weak. My muscles don't have any power in them. I need some time to rest, recover. I can do 40 today. That's not going to be a problem, as long as it's not a lot of climbing.
Which doesn't look like we have any climbing at all, as you can see. Yeah. Although I find that our average speed is no greater on these flat stretches than it would be on hilly stretches. Like when we were east of Bordeaux in some fairly hilly country, we were kind of averaging about the same speed in the end.
Our power meter would look different.
Yes, no doubt we were putting it out, but somehow this flat stuff kind of wears on you in its own way, because you never really get a rest from it.
Right. But it's going to be a good day.
It's going to be another day in paradise.
Right.
In French paradise.
Indeed.
Here we go.
Happy trails.
Happy trails. Beautiful gray day, huh?
Nice and cool.
Feels like we're getting a little bit of a drizzle.
Yeah.
Just as I took off my rain jacket.
I know.
I'm gonna have to put it back on probably. Yeah, I can see it now. It's starting to come.
Gotta get
Time
going.
to put the jacket back on. Damn it. Definitely starting to get those fall colors.
Yep.
This is magical.
It's like last year, we're outside all the time. Like you said, we see the change in real time every day.
Yeah.
You see a difference. But then we're heading south, so we're still chasing the summer. So the changes that we're seeing
are complicated.
They are, because they're for the area that we're in. But if we were to remain in one spot, we'd see the change quicker.
Here we're heading towards the Mediterranean. The Mediterranean should be, fairly warm, I guess.
Yeah.
But we're feeling the change one way or the other. Que belle.
A boat and a couple of electric bikes. It's interesting how people choose their toys.
A little aqueduct here. There's a little shot of the aqueduct that we just crossed over. Giant tomato fields all covered in mesh to protect from the hot sun or from birds. You always get such fresh local vegetables here. Today we've been riding through a lot of nice open scenery as opposed to the more closed-in tree-lined canal effect. It's been nice to get these skies. It's very overcast. Portends of rain, I guess, but nice cloudy autumn day and lots of sky over our heads, which is kind of nice. It gets a little closed in. Oh, they're apples. These are young apple trees.
They're well loved, aren't they?
Yeah, look at all those beautiful apples. It looks like they're in rows like grapes so that they can maybe machine harvest them.
Yeah.
Right? Ooh, nice fall colors over there. Here we got some kind of a factory that drops stuff off through a chute to boats on the canal. It's a very agricultural area. I'm assuming it's probably some kind of fruit production. Looking for a boulangerie. Saw this little village off to the side. Hoping to catch one before they close.
We need a baguette for a lunch. Hopefully something's open. They usually close between 1 and 2. That's 1 o'clock, so let's see if we get lucky. It's always fun scoping these villages out. They're just all so quaint and unique in their own way.
The canal parallels the River Garonne for its entire length. At Agen, a 539-meter aqueduct carries the canal over the river, allowing it to continue on the other side. Wow, is that gorgeous or what? That is fabulous. Wow. Built in the mid-1800s, it's a graceful display of 19th century engineering, built of 23 arches that span the valley. This is the River Garonne. Agen. Beautiful. I've yet to have anybody pass me on a bicycle in France who rings a bell or says, you know, à la gauche or on your left or excusez-moi. They just zoom past you. It's strange. We followed the canal through and then past the city of Agen. What's up, man? Through more countryside and villages. The gray and somber morning melted into a blue sky afternoon, cool and crisp with autumn air. It's been a beautiful cycling day, kicking up some good miles, very pleasant, very nice, cool temps. Smooth surfaces. Does it get any better than that? Fabulous riding. And a nice breeze. I think it might be kind of at our back. Must be. And something's pushing us right along. I'm ever grateful. It's hard to get tired of these forests.
Yeah, it is.
They're just beautiful.
I can't imagine anybody getting tired of nature. You never get sick of looking at a mountain range.
Yeah.
But you get sick of looking at objects that you buy.
Yes.
way to spend your currency of life.
Sabre.
Riding along beautiful fields, farmland, old stone buildings, and then boom.
First burst of sunshine all day long, just as we're coming into town. We're almost coming into town. Pretty. Just kind of doing the slow amble into town. We've got less than a mile to go. We got a place for 2 nights where we can rest, put our feet up, buy groceries, ice cream. We're really looking forward to it. It feels really nice, just the end of the day, pulling into home after several long days' journey. In Valence d'Agen. Valence d'Agen. Valence d'Agen had a similar construct to our last night's town, Damazan, with a main square of half-timbered buildings clustered around an open but roofed marketplace, or perhaps they were stables in the day. Here's our town for the next couple of days. I think this will work. I got palm trees here. How about that? For the traffic. We gotta take a left there, a sharp left. Our room was in an old building, tucked tightly into the centre-ville, up a flight of handsomely crafted stairs. The low ceiling exposed the beams that had been holding the roof for hundreds of years, dangerous for a person of my height. Got a nice little living space, a bed,
That's cute.
a hottie that comes with it. There's our little kitchen, place to eat breakfast, and a skylight with a view of the church, Notre Dame.
Yeah, baby. Motherhood.
We settled into our temporary home, soaking in the small town life. Here on some town square in Valence d'Agen, very cool town. Just sharing a little pastis, kind of a licorice liqueur that's big in France everywhere. You drink it with water to kind of cut it down. Great way to spend a rest day is just walking around in the rain.
Yep.
Probably go back to the room and get a nap, but first we gotta... The rains came the following morning, perfect for us, as we really wanted nothing more than to catch up on sleep. While we napped, the rain began to clear. It's been a nice rest day, hasn't it been?
Beautiful day. Right
You know, sun just kind of started coming out. It's been raining off and on. It's been a lazy day. Really nice.
Needed it.
God, no kidding.
Nothing about this trip
Really?
has been lazy.
Really needed it. Yeah, much needed. You gotta do it. You just gotta, you gotta take care of your body.
Let's go fill up some cheese, bread, and wine.
Sounds good. Let's eat some more. Let's eat and drink some more. What do you say?
Sounds good to me. So
we slept, ate, and drank wine, with a bit of exploring thrown in.
We are at this fabulous restaurant. It is run by a man and a wife who lived in Paris and moved their business here. Now they are running this wonderful restaurant. The woman that owns it, she's actually waiting the tables. And her husband, I believe, is the chef.
Scene 1.
And action.
So we're here with Cindy and Edie.
Can we, I'm sorry.
Ah, yes, yes, yes.
Just because we'll compete.
Scene 2.
Take 2, that's right. Yeah.
So we are here at La Tout Va Bien.
All
yes.
is well.
Yes,
Yeah.
and we are here with Cindy and Edie, and we had dinner here for 2 nights, and it's been fabulous. Excellent food. I just have a few questions. I know that you are from Paris,
I am.
and you moved your business from Paris
Yeah.
to here.
Yeah, and the
And-
family.
And your
As well,
family,
yeah.
yes.
Why did you decide to move to this small town?
Because Paris, when you are young, it's very busy. It's nice.
Exciting.
Yeah, exciting.
Yes.
So you want to be to stay quiet and it's a good compromise here.
Right.
With the small supermarket, you have the doctor, and you are just near to Toulouse, to the ski, to the Agen, to the Spain.
Right.
It's wonderful.
Yes.
Centrally located.
Yeah.
Yes, very good.
Yeah. And you have all in Valence d'Agen. All. It's a good place if you want to live to Valence d'Agen.
Right. Moving from this hectic city to this smaller town, has it been everything you wanted, or were there problems with going to a small town?
It's not really easy. All is closed on Monday.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. You must to adapt your consumption,
Yes.
and so that doesn't matter for that. But the transition, you come from to Paris and you say, oh, you're Parisian. Yeah, I am. But you must to be open. I think you must to be open. I come from to Paris. Yes, but I will try to be like you, and I think that's okay now.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, exactly. So when COVID came, how did that affect your business? And I know it's affected the town, because as we walk around, we can see many businesses are closed, but only a few restaurants are still open, and yours is one of them.
Yeah.
And we can see why.
Yeah.
It's excellent.
This is the hazard because we have this hotel, the small sweet hotel with 21 rooms and
Wow.
2 restaurants. This one and the other one just on the back.
Wow.
Well, during the first close, everybody was closed,
Right, right.
and the hotel as well. After we have the power to continue, we have tried to take this power and we try all,
Right,
and
right.
we have win.
Wow. Yes, you have. You have. You've done very well.
Thank you so
And I
much.
have to tell you, we have been touring France for a month, and this is the best meal we have had since we've been
Thank you
here.
so much.
Yes.
So good, so good. And I can't say enough about it. I'm not going to take any more of your time. Thank you for having this interview with
You're
us.
welcome.
You're very busy.
Thank
you
you so
both are.
much.
And you're trying to
Thank
close
you.
your restaurant up.
That was
And
a
so-
pleasure.
Oh, being
In
the nurse
Valence
that I was.
d'Agen, right?
Valence d'Agen. Yes.
d'Agen.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Merci beaucoup.
Thank you, Amy.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cindy.
Thank you.
Yes.
We just had a great dinner at, what's the name of the place? I just don't remember. We'll drop in the name. But
It's wonderful.
just enjoying here. Anyway,
dinner.
we're having a really great time here in Europe. You never get tired of this stuff, do you? Never do. It's beautiful. We slept well that night to the sound of rain on the rooftop